When F1 drivers meet their biggest fans, anything can happen. From unexpected tears to unforgettable surprises, today we're diving into the most heartwarming, hilarious, and downright surreal moments when Formula One stars came face to face with their most devoted supporters. Whether you're Team Hamilton, a Max Verstappen ultra, or a Lando Norris meme fanatic, this video is for you. Stick around till the end, because we've saved the most jaw-dropping encounter for last. What would you do if you met your favorite F1 driver? Tell us in the comments. Let's start with something that'll tug at your heartstrings. One of the most unforgettable moments came in 2019 when a young girl met Sebastian Vettel at the paddock. She was shaking, holding a small note she had written for him. Vettel didn't just sign her cap, he knelt down, read her note, and gave her a hug. You could see her entire world light up. That's the power of sports. Backstory: Sebastian's reputation off the track is that of a quiet, thoughtful humanitarian. He's been known to write handwritten notes to fans, advocate for environmental causes, and even help clean the stands after races. This wasn't just PR. This was personal. Insert clip of young fans saying, "He's my hero. I'll never forget this day." Have you ever cried meeting a celebrity? Would you cry meeting a driver like Seb or Lewis? F1 drivers be honest, we won't judge. They can be absolute trolls. Lando Norris once walked through Silverstone in a wig and fake mustache, interviewing fans about himself. One fan said, "Lando's okay, but he whines too much." Lando chuckled and said, "Yeah, I've heard that too." And let's not forget Kimi Räikkönen, the king of no-nonsense. Fan: "Can I get a hug?" Kimi: "I don't hug." Classic Iceman. And yet, he still signed her cap. Anecdote: during a race weekend in Italy, a group of Charles Leclerc fans dressed up like Monegasque royalty, complete with fake crowns and Prince Charles banners. Charles saw them, laughed, and later reposted the photo with the caption, "Merci pour la loyauté royale." Mini moment. At a gaming convention, a teenage fan beat Max Verstappen at F1 2022 on console. Max jokingly demanded a rematch, then signed the kid's controller with, "You got lucky, MV1. Which F1 driver do you think would be the most fun to hang out with? Comment your dream F1 hangout buddy." Imagine walking into what you think is a car museum tour, only to be greeted by Daniel Ricciardo, shouting, "Welcome to the party, mate!" That's exactly what happened to 10 competition winners. The driver not only gave them the tour, he let them sit in the simulator, signed merch, and even joined them for lunch. Story: in 2021, Mercedes surprised a young Hamilton fan battling leukemia. They flew him out to the paddock, where Lewis personally gave him a signed race suit. The moment went viral. But behind the scenes, Lewis had asked to meet the boy privately before the media even arrived. That shows something deeper. It's not just about PR or branding. Sometimes, the drivers really do feel the support. If you could be surprised by one driver walking through your door right now, who would it be? While most fan moments are heartwarming, sometimes they cross into obsession. In 2022, a Verstappen fan snuck past paddock security pretending to be part of Red Bull's media team. His goal? To steal Max's racing gloves. He was caught, of course, but not before live streaming the whole attempt. Commentary: there's a line between admiration and intrusion. Drivers, like all celebrities, value their privacy, especially in the high-pressure world of motorsport. Add-on: even Lewis Hamilton has talked about needing quiet time after races. He once mentioned how overwhelming it is to leave a 2-hour race and be immediately swarmed by people shouting his name. But it's not all bad. George Russell told a story about a fan who sent him monthly handwritten letters for a year straight. Each one included a joke. On race day in Belgium, he finally met her, and recited one of the jokes back to her. Talk about commitment on both sides. One unforgettable story comes from Brazil. In 2012, a disabled fan named Ricardo had always dreamed of watching an F1 race live. Local fans crowdfunded his trip to Interlagos. But here's the twist. Felipe Massa heard about the story and gave Ricciardo his garage pass. Ricciardo spent the entire day in Ferrari's pit lane, watching the action unfold just meters from the track. When asked how he felt, he said, "I wasn't just a fan. For one day, I was part of the team." Another crazy moment? A fan tattooed Fernando Alonso's face on his back after Alonso won Le Mans. When Alonso saw it, he stared, paused, and then said, "That's commitment." Then he signed the guy's back right next to the tattoo. Speculation. What would you tattoo if your favorite driver won a championship tomorrow? From laughter to tears, from autographs to lifelong memories, these moments show just how powerful the F1 fandom really is. It's not just about cars going fast. It's about human connection. It's about a kid who dreams of being a driver, and suddenly finds himself face to face with one. Comment below. Have you ever met an F1 driver? What would you say if you did? And if you loved this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We've got more behind the scenes F1 content coming soon. Until next time, keep your engines running and your dreams racing.